Welcome to Love and Life, the channel where we explore the intricacies of relationships, dating, and personal growth. Today, we're going to tackle a topic that's often misunderstood but incredibly important: why she most loves you more. When a man loves his girl too much, he often makes mistakes that ultimately lead to the downfall of the relationship. So, what are these mistakes and how can men avoid them? So let's get started. When a man loves his girl too much, he often pedestals and expects her to be perfect. However, this approach is flawed because it creates unrealistic expectations and sets the relationship up for failure. When a man pedestals his girl, she begins to expect a lot from him. She expects him to change for her, to cater to her every need, and to prioritize her above all else. And when he does, she often gets bored and leaves him. This is because girls get bored and leave relationships more than men. So what's the solution? The answer is simple. Stay true to yourself. Don't change who you are to please your girl. Instead, tell her how it is, and let her decide if she's willing to accept you for who you are. This approach may seem counterintuitive, but it's actually the key to a successful relationship. When you stay true to yourself, you maintain your identity and your sense of purpose. And when you do, your girl is more likely to respect and admire you. The reason she's with you in the first place is because of who you are and your lifestyle. She's attracted to your confidence, your sense of purpose, and your passion. So, why change? Instead of changing who you are to please her, let her become a part of your life. Invite her into your world and let her experience the things that make you stick. This approach will not only help you maintain your identity, but it will also help you build a stronger, more meaningful connection with your girl. One of the biggest mistakes men make is changing for their girl. They think that by changing, they'll make her happy and secure her love. But the opposite is often true. When a man changes for his girl, he often loses the very things that attracted her to him in the first place. He loses his confidence, his sense of purpose, and his passions. And when he does, she often gets bored and leaves him. For example, let's say a guy who has multiple girls' options. If she didn't like the fact that he had options, she would not be with him. Girls are more picky than men when it comes to relationships. They choose to be with someone because they like the way he is. So, it's a mistake for a man to change who he is after she becomes his girlfriend. Most of the time, she will get bored or lose interest and leave him. This is because she fell in love with the man he was before, not the man he became after they started dating. In conclusion, when a man loves his girl too much, he often makes mistakes that ultimately lead to the downfall of the relationship. But by staying true to himself, maintaining his identity, and letting his girl love him for who he is, he can build a stronger, more meaningful connection with her. Thanks for watching Love and Life, and we'll see you in the next video.